Hi, this is Aries again. This is the ABCs of Voting, Part 2. I'm talking to you from the Tri-Swamp area of South Florida. That's Broward, Dade, and Palm Beach County. This is the Florida edition. So I'm wearing this ridiculous shirt. There's a big swing state, 27 electoral points. It's caused problems in the past. We'll just see what happens down here. It's running pretty close. I know you all like the lore part, so I'll give you some opening lore. They've done studies, and it's really amazing that every single president and vice president this country's had, and every other person that's even run for the office of president or vice president, they all do have one thing in common. They all put their pants on one leg at a time. So just remember that. President's not Superman. It's not all his fault. So much of it is up to his staff and his advisors and the people who actually, let him know what's going on every day and inform him about affairs. It's pretty amazing. So, first of all, we're going to get into the American governmental system and how it works. What you have are three entities that make all the laws and bills and rules, etc., that affect us so deeply. You've got three parts. You've got the executive branch, which is the president, the vice president, his cabinet, his secretaries of different departments, and advisors. Okay, they're the people that hang around the White House most of the time. They've got to be good people. Then we've got the Senate. Now, I know it's probably going to be backwards. I'm having really trouble with this cheap technology, but there's only 2 per state regardless of the population, which is pretty amazing. Those are your respected senators. And then you've got the House of Representatives. Okay, there's 435 of these guys that we elect. And anyhow, what they have to do is it has to pass both the Senate and the House and the executive branch to become a bill or a law. So not only are there 2 groups, let's say, the Democrats and the Republicans, because there's more than that. I'm sure a lot of Republicans vote like Democrats, and a lot of Democrats vote Republicans, depending on the issue, because they're supposed to pay attention to the issue, not just what party they're in. But this is what I want to talk to you people about. It's really dangerous now, not a good thing for the whole country, that what we've got is our country is based on checks and balances between these 3 entities. And what you can get is the devil's triangle. That is where the executive branch, the House of Representatives, and the Senate, the whole Congress, they're all one party or the other. Okay, that's kind of like, and it's imbalanced. Right now we've got a majority in both houses of Congress, which is like playing baseball with 9 guys on one team and 7 on the other. And also, if you get the devil's triangle, where all 3 are either Republican or Democrat, I don't think this happened since 1932, and it might happen now, then it's like watching a football game and everybody's on the same team. Okay? And either way, it's a bad road to go down. A very dangerous thing. That's how countries fall and become, dictatorships or anything like that. That's how that happens. So, what I'd like you to do is, if you haven't voted already, when you do go out and vote, if you're going to vote for Obama, that's fine with me. But please, on top they have Obama, McCain, and you vote for that. Then there's all that other junk on there. Please vote for some Republican congressmen or senators, representatives, because the imbalance is very bad. The Democrats have a huge lead, and so if you want a healthy country where you have the systems of checks and balances to keep everything, that doesn't mean everything's going all right, but it keeps our country from going one way or the other. So please, vote for Obama, vote for some Republican senators and Democrats, because you got to keep the playing field even here. We'll all be in trouble. Another thing, now that it's the day before elections, it's getting late in the game. A lot of you probably already voted, but I'd stop listening to their speeches and stuff, because both candidates have been running the same speeches for like 2 weeks or so, and it's, it gets old. They can't change the speech every time. They've got tough schedules, but I'd stop listening. It's ridiculous. Now, I heard Obama this morning, and if you put it through a voice synthesizer, it was like McCain's speech, and McCain might be doing the same thing. I haven't heard him talk today. These guys are beat. McCain, today, on Monday, November 3rd, he is hitting 7 states on his way back to Arizona. How do you do that? I travel a lot for work, but 7 states in one day, that's brutal. What you should do is, I don't know, but I'd stop listening. You've probably made your decision by now, but just vote for the Republicans for the Senate and everything. And now you get down to them switching speeches. The last day here is just crazy. You can't believe anything they say. And the mudslinging, hopefully that's over, because this has been really bad. They've gotten down on, Barack Obama's aunt, because she's an illegal alien. They went after, Cindy McCain for things. I hate the ugly. I think nobody anywhere likes dirty politics in any country. But, these attacks, you've got, it's crazy. They're all good people. Or they wouldn't have made it to where they are at this point as a candidate if they weren't something good about them. I mean, you've got, let's see, you've got McCain. He's, married to Cindy McCain, Schwing. And they've got like 7 kids or something. I think they might have adopted. He's got a couple that are serving in the military. You've got Barack Obama, who's married to his wife Michelle, educated lawyer, nice looking lady, poised. You've got Palin, people get down on her being the soccer mom. If she's a soccer mom governor, I mean, let's get real. She's not a soccer mom. But, and then she's got her husband, I forget his name, but he seems like a nice guy. He goes on bobsled races and changes diapers, they're good people. Oh, and you've got Joe Biden, who's been married for 35 years. I think one of his sons is in the National Guard. And, he's been married 35 years, but he likes to spend a lot of time, with his mother, Beelzebub Biden. But we won't get into that now. No mudslinging. So, it's getting near the end. Next year, maybe some of you people, if you're really into it, especially first-time voters, if you like this, you can help. You can call your party's office and help, organize or whatever, and get in on the ground game, it's called. That's besides TV and everything. You have the ground game. Last night I went up in Pompano Beach here. They had a good crowd. It was a small one. Good crowd. All sorts of people. It was held at a sports bar. This wasn't one of the big ones, but the reason I really went was to meet one of my personal heroes, America's Mayor, Rudy Giuliani, okay? And I shook his hand. He only shook about 10 people's hands, and I almost got my ass kicked by Secret Service doing it. But as I say, maybe next year, in 4 years, you'll want to get involved and help whoever you believe in. And that's it. So it's Monday at 7 o'clock tonight. I'll be locking myself down in the bunker. We have to do that 12 hours before the polls open. And we're getting supplies in there now and everything. It's going to be a tough one. You'll see, what happens when the Republicans come out en masse like they always do. A lot of people like to wait till Election Day to vote. I early voted. I was one of the first ones down here in Florida, but the thing is, they say it's not good because you might change your mind, or something might happen. Something might happen to one of them, or some big event might happen that'll affect your decision. That's something to think about. All right, have a good one. Maybe there'll be one more before the end here. And this is Aries signing out. Got to get to the bunker. Bye.